what if the Naira's worst days were behind it, just when you thought things could only get harder? That's the question stirring hope and debate across Nigeria this week, after the Naira clawed its way below 1,500 Naira to the dollar for the first time in over half a year. On Monday, September 16th, 2025, the Naira closed at 1,497 Naira and 46 kobo to the dollar, compared with 1,501 Naira and 49 kobo the previous trading session. It was only a 0.27% gain, yet for many Nigerians, it felt symbolic, a psychological milestone suggesting that the tide may finally be turning. The big picture: why the Naira matters. Nigeria's economy lives and breathes on foreign exchange. From fuel imports to pharmaceuticals, cars to technology, dollars remain the oil that keeps the wheels turning. When the Naira weakens, prices soar, and inflation eats away at household incomes. For months, Nigerians have endured a painful stretch where the currency seemed to be in free fall, trading as high as 1,600 Naira to the dollar at the official market, and even worse in the parallel market. For importers, businesses, and families sending children abroad for school, it was a nightmare. This week's reversal is more than numbers on a trading screen. It's about restoring confidence, both for the markets and for everyday Nigerians. Why the Naira is strengthening. Several key drivers explain why the Naira has broken through the 1,500 Naira threshold. Nigeria recorded $550.90 million in FX inflows last week, just slightly down from the previous week's $567.20 million. The heavy lifter here was foreign portfolio investments, FPIs, which contributed $303.8 million, 55.15% of total inflows. Exporters and other non-bank corporates chipped in, while smaller but notable inflows came from direct investments and remittances. Portfolio inflows, though short-term, provide immediate dollar liquidity, helping to balance demand pressures. Nigeria's gross external reserves climbed to $41.69 billion as of last Friday. Healthy reserves not only provide a financial buffer, but also give the Central Bank of Nigeria the confidence to step in when necessary to smooth volatility. For context, reserves had dipped dangerously close to $33 billion earlier this year. This recovery strengthens Nigeria's position in global markets. The CBN has quietly but actively intervened in the FX market using targeted liquidity management strategies. These measures have boosted transparency in FX trading, reduced speculative attacks on the Naira, reassured investors that the currency isn't left entirely to market chaos. Analysts credit these actions for stabilizing flows from exporters and offshore investors. Market breakdown. Official FX market. The Naira ended the week stronger at 1,501.50 Naira to the dollar, a 0.98% gain week on week. Parallel market. The Naira also improved slightly, closing at 1,535 Naira to the dollar, up by 0.33%. Gap narrowing. The spread between the two markets shrank to about 35 Naira, 50 kobo, 22.23%. This convergence matters. A wide gap between official and unofficial markets often fuels arbitrage, speculation, and mistrust in the system. Narrowing the spread sends a signal that reforms are biting. Challenges on the horizon. The Naira's...
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this update and want to stay informed with fast, reliable news, don't forget to subscribe to Newsflash 360. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a story. Your next headline is just seconds away.